Well, welcome to another Ask Paul, and a very timely one at that. Well, I got this email, and a very nice one from Karen Barbos, and she lives in Kingston, Luzerne County. She says, "Hello, Paul. I have burpee seed packets, and I noticed the sell-by dates on the back. I have a sunflower seeds from 2020 and 21, and most recently a sell-by date of 11/20/22. Are they expired? Should I purchase new ones?" Typically not. I mean, Pennsylvania has a kind of rule that says all seeds should be labeled for expiring the same year they've been tested, and they'll have a good germination rate. The next year, some seeds may be okay, some may be less, but it all depends on the seed variety. And actually, it's kind of funny Karen sent me that because I was having a little bit of a problem back home. I had a packet of broccoli sprouting seeds. This is one of these sprouters. You put the seeds in there, you fill it with water, you rinse the water out, and you refresh the water, and very quickly the sprouts will grow. It's about day 5 now, and most of the seeds have not germinated. Now, when I looked at the packet, it was actually 2015, so that's 8 years old. And so for these broccoli seeds, it's worth throwing them away and getting some new ones, which I promptly did. So when it comes to sowing seeds, the sell-by date is important, but if it's 1, 2, 3 years, I'd always give it a go. I've got a whole packet here, just like you, Karen. So first things first, let's talk about sowing. This is probably the best thing you could probably ever have. It's a heated seedling mat. It will go under a tray just like that, and it stays about 75 degrees. The heat goes to the roots, to the soil, and it will keep it very, very nice. In terms of hygiene, sanitary things, it's very important if you're starting seeds to use fresh seed starter or a potting compost if it isn't too strong. All the little pots, the trays, if they're not new, you should sterilize them. So you don't want to have any fungus around to cause them problems as they germinate. And the cilantro, it's only a year old. I'm going to poke little holes. Now, the first thing you've got to realize is that seeds need different conditions to grow. Some like to be sown on the surface. They need light. Others like to be buried a little bit. And I'm poking these down a little bit, about 1/4 of an inch below the surface, and then covering up the hole. And again, using the pencil like a little dibber, putting the seeds in. 1, 2, 3. I'm using these. I have to show you these. I love these because they will form a little plug. So you don't have to transplant the seedling, carefully dig out the seedling and get it away. You can plant the whole plug into a larger container or outside when it's ready. The biggest problem about sowing seeds is that you really don't, especially something like cilantro, a little bit at a time. Give it a couple of weeks, sow another row. Otherwise, you'll have everything coming into ripe or everything coming to seed at the same time. Don't forget to water them in. Now, be very careful. These seeds are only 1/4 of an inch at the surface, and if you pour too much water or use a hose or a large volume watering can, disaster strikes. You wash the seeds out. But this is a very gentle spray of fine rose. To keep the humidity in, I will often use something like a foil or a saran wrap if it needs light. And these seeds I'm going to put into this tray are all going to need a little bit of darkness to germinate. And I will look probably every 3-4 days. Soon as you see the shoots coming up, then I will take it away. Take it away because the seed leaves coming up there need to get some light. Now again, be very careful about putting in too strong an area. I will probably put them under a table first, have a little bit of light, then gradually move them into the bright light. If you don't move them into bright light, they elongate. And again, the problem being if you haven't got good air movement in the room, or the temperature is cold and it's warm, you can get a fungus attack, a dampening off, they call it, where the stem right at the soil surface is damaged and the seedling collapses. Perhaps the most difficult decision is when you've grown your seedlings, you've been successful, they're there, they're doing well, whether it's tomatoes, cilantro, herbs, you have to decide to put them outside. For your area, how do you do that? Well, there's a wonderful tool. You can go online if you just type National Gardening, and I just typed in first frost and last frost dates for Clark Summit, Pennsylvania. If you want to be really safe, leave it till after the holiday. I think that's it, really. Bob's your uncle. Good luck. Try the old seeds. They never really run out. They just slowly fade away.
We'll see you next time on Home and Backyard.